Baby.
Said you was ready, man. Billionaire Radio partner ain't ready. I said we waited all this time to get you ready, and you ain't ready.
Yo. It was there.
Hey, blue strips, new bitch, nice hips, thick thighs, ice wrist, clean fits. Who's this? Oh my, SEMPAI senpai, SEMPAI. Blue strips, new bitch, nice hips, thick thighs, ice wrist, clean fits. Who's this? Oh my, SEMPAI senpai, SEMPAI. I start to feel like Uzi 'cause I'm doing what I want. Yeah, she just wanna talk, but baby, I just want the talk. Yeah, I be making moves and nigga, you said that you tryna. I know that they actors 'cause yeah, all they love is drama. They said I won't make it, but this life is in my program. I'ma keep progressing till they see that I was chosen. Shawty wanna kick it, sorry, this is not karate. Too many for the room, so we renting out the lobby. When they hear the sound, they ask a nigga who is that. Seen her on the gram, and yeah, that ass is kinda fat. Seen people switch up, and no, I do not react. Don't get what I give, and yeah, I am fine with that. Try to tear me down, I guess that ignorance is bliss. Yeah, would say I'm that nigga, but I guess they get the gist. Some just want the recipe, they ask me what's the plan. They say that I won't, and I'ma do it 'cause I can. Blue strips, new bitch, nice hips, thick thighs, ice wrist, clean fits. Who's this? Oh my, SEMPAI senpai, SEMPAI. You a waitress, so I'm tipping, put the tip in, girl, you tripping. What's the drink that you be sipping? Too much sauce, I think I'm dripping. Water turn to ice, tell me what's the price. Now she tryna give me some, I guess that will suffice. Yeah, I know that you needin' some company. Just go with the flow, yeah, the melody. Shawty sent the text and then she asked me if I missed her. I don't know her name, so I just called her by her Insta. Blue strips, new bitch, nice hips, thick thighs, ice wrist, clean fits. Who's this? Oh my, SEMPAI senpai, SEMPAI. Blue strips, new bitch, nice hips, thick thighs, ice wrist, clean fits. Who's this? Oh my, SEMPAI senpai, SEMPAI.
YB, Young Billions.
Yeah.
TBC.
There it is. There it is. Welcome to Billionaire Radio, because the Billions is near. I'm your host, Big Arm, the lad with the pat. This is my co-host, the star, Latif Billions. We are the infamous Troll Brothers. We make it do what it do. This is the show. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe.
Share.
Gotta share that thing. What we
Show
say?
some love.
Episode 29. We thank y'all for taking this journey with us. 29 journeys. We really appreciate y'all for that. Making this thing happen. Today's show is sponsored by an outfit for you, a family of brands by Michael Keenan. If you want your business to be successful and to make money, my guy Michael Keenan, he is the guy. Currently, listen, he built some of these fashion brands you guys like to wear. Some of these fashion brands like WESC, Hurley, Steve Madden, Joseph Abboud, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger. And you know what? My man, Sean John. He made it all happen. You guys like watching TV? Well, guess what? Keep on watching TV, because his company is wardrobe styling some of those shows you like to watch, such as Chicago, NCIS, Law and Order, Blue Bloods, Magnum PI, SWAT, This Is Us, and all those FBI shows you be checking out. Currently, 17 shows right now he's wardrobe styling. I think it's more than that now, but right now I got it at 17. He has 17. He has a team. I'm talking about a team of executives. I'm talking retail, fashion, hip-hop, music, you name it. Entertainment, fashion, hip-hop, everything. Anything that it's a brand, He's the guy. He's making it happen. That's his company. Did I mention retail? Did I mention fashion? Did I mention music? Did I mention entertainment? Oh, we forgot sports. He's definitely heavy in sports. He does it all. And you can check him at anoutfitforyou.com. That's his website. So go check him out. Go follow him. Everybody asking, where is he? How do you find him? Go to anoutfitforyou.com. You want him to respond to you, go to Michael at anoutfitforyou.com. Send him a message. Send him an email. And guess what? I watched him in action. He has a plan. He sticks to it, follows it. Fashion line. Fashion line, you guys are like, we're the fashion line. We're done with the fashion line. Right now, we're in negotiation with the stores. So this what y'all to know, that the line is done. We're just finishing up where it's going to be, where stores are going to be. Stay tuned. It's going down. If you guys get any pain whatsoever, you know what I mean? You got Hinkle Hemp Balm, pain relief. Definitely check that out. That's his buddy Patty. On that note, we want to rock and roll. Hey, we just had Halloween, didn't we? we just had Halloween, man.
It ain't what it used to be.
It wasn't, right? We had to get in the truck, and drive around. It was like we was hopping out on people, like hopping out on knock on doors. It was like Ding Dong Dixie, but it was trick or treat style.
Right.
It was like trick or treat, Ding Dong Dixie. Oh, anybody here? Oh, all right, we go to the next house.
All that stuff is fading, man.
You know.
Yeah.
But that's because everybody wasn't participating.
I mean, over the years, it's fading. All them American traditions is fading, bro.
I won't say all of them, but it's definitely trick or
It
treating.
ain't none of that stuff like it used to.
Well,
be.
listen, we got a big bag of candy. We did good. And like I said, we was driving around and we was hopping out in different houses. We wasn't walking.
Y'all was doing drive-bys.
Right, because it was too long. It was like this house maybe 8th, 9th, 10th house maybe. So we was like, you know what? We're not going to even do it that way. We're going to just hop out. And we just went to the whole neighborhood, and it was like we came out with a lot of candy. So we did our thing, man. I was proud of that, man. That I had to innovate and, compromise what was going on out here. I feel like I was dad of the year that night.
I heard that.
Dad of the year that night. But how'd it go for you? Go ahead, tell me what you say.
I mean, we don't celebrate it in my house, but
you don't celebrate it?
No, we don't celebrate none of them pagan holidays. But I mean, the kids, the moms still be trying, do their little mix.
I think everybody that has children under 18 should celebrate Halloween.
I mean, what is it? I mean, what does it represent? I mean, what's behind it?
What's behind it? What's in front of it?
I mean, what is it about? I mean, what is it about?
Candy.
That's it?
That's all I care about. Halloween is about candy. Since we were kids, Halloween is about candy, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns.
And horror movies.
Nah, different movies, though. You can mix it up.
Oh, you can
mix it up.
Oh, okay.
Different movies, you can mix it up.
I noticed the best horror movies come out right before Halloween.
Yeah, a lot of times, a lot of good ones come out. A lot of good ones come out. But listen, I was excited, man. I was cool with, you know what I mean? What's going on? Listen.
Did you eat any of the candy?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm not going to, let me see. Oh, man. I did it. I had, not a lot of candy. I'm not really a sweet person, but I feel like because I work hard driving around doing it, I need to.
You need your cut.
Yeah, I need to partake. Not really a cut, though. Not really a cut. I need to partake in that situation.
I mean, all that candy be having them kids bouncing off the walls.
Hey,
bro.
listen, I be bouncing with them. we be bouncing off the walls together.
All that sugar. They already got energy. And then you add the sugar to it. Man, that's crazy.
I need that.
But
all
that is
energy.
you know what? It's my grandmother's birthday, though. I mean.
Halloween?
God bless us. So,
all right, so let's celebrate Halloween. We want to shout out to Latif Billion's grandma.
Rest in heavenly peace.
Rest in heavenly peace.
Yeah.
She looked down on us as we was running around getting this
Every
candy.
Halloween, 31st, October 31st.
We was getting this candy. She was pretty much, right there supporting us, running around. So that's a good thing.
Everybody down the bottom know her as Miss Sunday. She a legend.
There it is.
Yeah.
There it is.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of crazy things going on right now.
Right.
A lot of crazy things going on. Of course, I always say I don't really care, but let's talk about it, right?
Right.
But right, Colin Kaepernick is back in the news again.
Yeah, what's going on?
He has a dope Netflix documentary
Okay.
It's called, Black and White, Kyle in Black and White. But there's one problem, though. He's attacking the NFL again. And you're going to love this because you feel the same way.
Okay, so what's going on?
He's pretty much depicting the NFL Combine
right.
as the slave auction, like slavery. So he literally, if you watch, I watched, it's a few episodes. I watched a little bit. I said, all right, I'm going to check this out later.
You better leave that alone, man.
Listen, he got, for those that didn't see it, spoiler alert, let y'all know. So for those y'all who didn't watch the first episode, I think it's pretty cool how he went to what's
right.
the Wonder Years type style when it's like, all right, he's a little kid and he's talking and he's so through high school. I think that's pretty cool. Right. But he has he was talking about the NFL when you're working and you're doing the combine and he has them training.
Right.
And then he has it how the editors change it up.
Right.
It turns them into slavery with shackles going on a block on auction off slaveries. Right there on the scene. So all the players that were running and training and working out,
right.
He then changed the scene like they're on an auction block getting auctioned off for slavery. I said, yo, he lost his mind. What do you think about that, man? I need to get your opinion.
All I know is slaves didn't get the opportunity to make millions and millions
That's
of
what I'm
dollars,
saying. So what is he doing?
I don't know how he can I don't know how he put the two together.
I don't get it.
I'm not on that ride with him. I can't get on that bus.
Well, because I know in the beginning you were saying that
because
you feel
because slavery is whites playing football, it's Asians, Hawaiians, Jews, Italians, it's, all walks of life. Now there is a large majority of people of color. I think the NFL is 76%.
But that just happens to be happening the way it happens.
I mean, that just happened to go where the talent is. You want to win games, you got to get the best talent.
I mean, people say that. I just think the talent is all different. I think it's just different, just different people. I can't even say talent is an actual color. I just feel like it's different people that got skills.
That's true.
But
there are some. Let's just put it
because
this way.
Because if we talk,
there are some races that just have an abundance of talent when it comes to physical.
I mean, everybody don't agree with me, but I don't agree with that. I feel like.
So why is it 76%?
Because that's how it went.
That ain't how it went.
That's how it went. That's who got picked. That's how it went.
Do you realize if not what I'm saying isn't true, that probably brothers would be fighting to get in the NFL?
All right, so let me ask you.
It would be 90% white and maybe 10 or 8% blacks in the league.
All right, so do you think blacks are better at hockey? See, this is where you get stuck at because we're talking about talent, and that's what I'm saying. It doesn't make any sense.
I'm talking about football.
I'm talking about talent in sports, though.
But there are bros that can play hockey. Yeah.
All right, but how many bros are playing hockey?
How many bros get the opportunity to play hockey? It's a Canadian hockey team.
I've never picked up a hockey stick on ice in my life.
There's a Canadian hockey team that's all black.
I've heard about them.
And they're undefeated. They never lost a hockey game.
But who are they playing?
Canada is like the.
but
that's like going to Brazil and they play soccer and you're like, well, who are they playing? Like hockey is bred in Canada. That's the motherland of hockey.
All right. What color are they in the motherland of hockey? What color are the players in Canada? That's the motherland of hockey. What I'm saying, but I don't care.
They come from all walks of life.
I don't care what color they are. But my whole point is that when people try to put a color on talent, I don't agree with it. It doesn't make any sense to me because I met some dope players, different positions, all different talents.
If white players were more talented than black players at football, the league would be 90% white. They'll be forced to actually let black players come in the league and play. But because they are more talented in football, that's why the league is 70, almost 80% black.
All right, so who's the best white safety that you know of right now? That you could think of of all time? Just Hall of Fame wise, right? You'll see Lynch, right? John Lynch.
Yeah.
Okay. John Lynch is better than a lot of guys out there. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk receiver wise. You got a lot of dope receivers. So any position you go to, let's talk about quarterback. Any position you go to, it's all about different players. It's all about talent.
You got 32 NFL teams, right?
You know what? I don't want to do this.
Out of 32 NFL teams,
I really don't want to do
there's
this.
maybe 7 black starting quarterbacks.
I really don't want to do this.
All right, let's talk about offense. All right, let's go to the other side of the ball.
I really don't want to do this.
Where they feel as though
I really don't care
the
about
mind
this.
is
I
greater.
know. I'm sorry. I don't care about this. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I don't care about this. I don't care. This is
No, you can't.
Listen,
you can't lead the audience like that.
The audience don't care. Do y'all care? They don't care.
Yeah, they do care.
They don't care. They don't care. I don't care.
Why you don't let me get my point across?
All right, you know what? Get your point across.
Let's get my point
Get your point across.
I'm going to leave you alone.
Thank you.
Like I said, if white players were more talented than blacks, then the league would be 80% white as far as players are concerned. When you go across the other side of the ball, ownership, coaching, it's 80%. Matter of fact, it's like 91% white as far as coaches, general managers, and inside. You know what I'm saying? The part where you have to use your brain. That's why the Eagles coaching staff never even called the defensive coordinator never called the game. Offensive coordinator never called the game. Coach never even had experience at coaching. And then you got that coaching staff in Tampa Bay. I would rather have one of them.
What are you talking about, man? See, this is why I said I'm gonna go here. I knew you was gonna do that. You done lost me. I'm over here. So what are you talking about?
I didn't lose you.
You lost me.
You don't want to listen.
You said that's why the Eagles don't have.
I'm just saying.
Experience. You said
what I'm saying is
coaches.
Black coaches in the NFL have a hard time getting jobs. This is what I'm saying.
Where do you get this stuff from?
Why did they make up the Rooney Rule then? If they don't,
gosh,
where you're forced to bring black coaches in for interviews, not hire them. Bring them in for interviews. That's it. You ain't got to hire them.
That's because
you just got to bring them in for interviews.
You know where that rule started? Because people like you kept saying what you're saying. So to make their point, they're like, okay, we're going to make sure that we're going to do this rule that makes sure every team is bringing in extra black coaches that want to apply for the job to see if they qualify for it. And then if they don't make it, you're going to say, oh.
No, it's mathematics, man. It's all math. It all adds up.
I don't want
32 teams in the NFL. How many head coaches are black?
All
32 teams.
Every last one of them. All right, so listen. All right, so... You know,
just like I tried to hold up. Just like I tried to
Why
teach.
do you like this topic though?
No, just like I tried to teach you about
this.
Just like I tried to teach you about running the football.
Gosh, man.
What happened when the Eagles ran the football?
I don't know.
They won.
Okay.
They scored 44 points.
All right.
They rushed for over 280 yards.
All right.
And everything in the offense worked. Why?
Okay.
Because they had the resilience of a running game. You have to run the football.
Against Detroit Lions, before playing the Eagles, the defense was ranked 29 and the worst defense now in the NFL, and it was 0-7. And yeah, okay. Anyway,
you just made up some statistics.
No, I didn't either.
They not ranked 29th.
The Detroit Lions?
Or what? Against the run? The worst team against the run is the Chargers.
Listen.
The team we getting ready to play next week.
Go look at their defense. Look at their defense, good brother. Right. But I don't really care. Do you realize that I curve sports on purpose? You found a way to get on sports. I said, listen, I'm going to switch this thing. I want to do sports last. You find a way to be like, you know what? I want to get over there to sports a little bit. I even brought up hockey. I was like, what you want to say about hockey? You're like, yo, hockey? And you find a way to do everything, man.
In Canada, I know hockey. We
anyway,
can do hockey all day.
Listen, so your boy Trump is picking on Biden, man. Okay. And so what happened is Biden is at this conference. Right. He's falling asleep pretty much. And everybody's saying, Sleepy Joe. Trump is teasing him. But the conference is talking about climate, about the good old, what's the ozone layer? Not the ozone layer. What's that called? The global warming.
Global warming.
That I don't believe in, but whatever.
Global warming.
I think it's the biggest hoax, but but have you ever fell asleep on what's the big? You think it's a big deal that he falls asleep?
Yes, I do, man. We messed up with this president.
Why do you think it's a big deal? I fall asleep.
He don't only fall asleep. He falls walking up steps. He trips. He just nods. Oh my God!
Listen, if I'm uninterested,
he should be in a retirement home. That's where he needs to be.
If I'm uninterested, I fall asleep too. And if I'm
that's
bored,
not the reason he's falling asleep.
Listen,
he needs to be fishing somewhere.
But here's the thing. People not realizing this. He's the president of the United States, right?
And he's too old to be the president.
There's no
of the
such
United
thing
States.
of too old. But anyway, wise is wise. But here's the thing.
He ain't wise at all.
How do you say he's not? Do you ever have a conversation with him?
I heard him talk.
Do you know his history? Do you
I
know
heard
his
him
history?
talk.
Do you know his educational history?
I heard him talk.
All right.
He
So
probably bored his education. But go ahead. They do that. They pay for the
they
education.
pay for the education. All right, so he just
Kids and all.
They just skip right through.
They just write checks.
All right, they just write checks.
And you slide right through.
All right, so
Okay.
but my whole point is like, all right, everybody's so Trump is of course making a big deal of this, but everybody's saying, well, he's falling asleep. And I'm like, do you realize that he might not have slept the night before because he's dealing with whatever's going on? Like, just think about running the United States right now. What's going on? How much sleep do you think you would get? Because I know I barely sleep now. I be popping no-dos all day.
Well, answer this question. What president of the United States have you ever heard of falling asleep at a meeting or somewhere where they had to go and speak on anything?
I'm glad you said that. You know why?
Why?
So let's talk about the term of internet.
Okay.
So it's what time of internet was as crucial as now social media as it is now. Everybody's watching everything now and posting everything now.
So you're saying it could have happened,
Yeah,
but we just ain't got no footage.
of course.
Because of social media.
Right. So everybody's picking on him, and they can't wait till he falls. As soon as he nod, they run over to him.
I don't know what they doing, so I'm not a Biden fan. I voted for him, but he done frustrated me throughout this whole thing, man. I don't know what him or Kamala, Camilla, whatever her name is. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea of what they're doing. Do you have any idea?
Yeah, I don't care. You know me. I don't even care about everybody. I don't care about politics. I care about none of that. So people get mad at me like, I'm like, yeah, I don't care about that.
That's your way out.
But
I don't care.
I don't care. I'm honest with that though. Some people actually care about things.
Right.
I just don't care.
Oh, okay.
It's like, okay, so but you know what's interesting though? The whole Facebook thing that's been going on. Chick blew the whistle, blah, blah, blah. They changed the name.
Right.
I think that was a setup, though. I felt like you can't change, because they actually changed it called Meta, right?
Right.
I don't know if you're familiar with what's going on, but Facebook is changing the name to Meta.
To what?
M-E-T-A. Right. So it's metaverse, pretty much, right?
Okay.
Like universe, metaverse.
Okay.
And it's making it more like where it's more or less you're involved, like digital holograms, all kind of stuff. It's like we could be at Thanksgiving dinner on a conference and you be sitting in the chair type thing. Like they got all this kind of stuff going on. But here's what's happening, right? Because I think that you can't change it that fast. They must have had it already planned. So I think the whistleblower was staged.
Okay.
I'm at this point now. I think that was all set up. Like this lady came out of nowhere. I work for so and so, and of course they signed all these documents and waivers and non-disclosures, and all of a sudden, the next week we done changed the name of the company because of the whistleblower came out 2 weeks later. I'm like, yeah, and they already have a whole platform already set up already. It's like a digital platform. Remember the Spider-Verse movie? Kind of like when people were like the animated.
Yeah,
that's kind of how they making everything look a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Okay.
But he ran into a bump on the road, right?
Right.
Meta's already trademarked. Somebody owned. They want 20. It's a little company called Meta PC.
Right.
And they want 20 million.
Oh my goodness.
20 million to release that name. They've been reopened for they said open over by maybe a year. So the paperwork, they didn't get the paperwork of the trademark back yet, but it's in the system.
Wow.
That's the trademark.
Wow.
So, and they're saying we'll get that name up for 20 million. What do you think about
Hey, more power to them.
You think they should lower the price?
No.
I don't think they're going to pay it. First of all, I think the person that was in charge of handling the trademark for Facebook should be fired because he messed up.
Okay.
Because you picked the name, because they had to have a meeting and say, what we going to call it? What we going to call it? Well, let's make sure nobody has the trademark. Make sure nobody has
this. He didn't do his homework.
Right.
He didn't do his homework.
So you got this big old company making this big old deal, what they changed the name to. Meanwhile, you got a small company like this. Not so fast. We own it.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
We bought it, and they're like, Facebook, 20 million, you can have it.
Well, yeah. So
right now, there's no, they didn't say what's going to happen. Like,
I mean, that's a good price, in my opinion. Yeah, 20 million. Give it up. Y'all can have it.
I don't think they're going to pay it.
Hey.
Because I think they're going to just change the name to.
Well, that's what they're going to have to do.
Because it's actually metaverse, so they're going to just probably make it all metaverse because they're putting all the Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp that they own under one umbrella, and they calling it the metaverse.
Okay.
Because instead of calling the company Facebook, because we know Zuckerberg by Facebook, we're going to know them by metaverse.
So Facebook name is changing to Metaverse.
Correct.
I don't know if that's going to work out for them.
How's it going to not work?
Because Facebook is a brand.
How's it going to not? But you know what's happening,
Ain't
right?
nobody going to want to sign up for Meta.
No, it's already done. He's not changing Facebook at all. We're going to still go on our Facebook.
Right.
But it's under a Metaverse umbrella now.
Oh, okay.
So instead of calling it Facebook
right.
as the head, what he's known for.
We're still going to call it Facebook, but
no, it is Facebook. But Facebook
the pencil
is not,
pen people going to call it Metaverse.
Facebook is not. Facebook is going to be there, but
Right.
that's not going to be the main platform anymore. So
okay.
So in other words, the main platform is going to be Metaverse, not Facebook, because Facebook has too much scrutiny.
I'm kind of bored with the whole platform, period.
I mean, I'm pretty sure stuff you do on there, I'll be bored too.
I'm like,
I'll be bored too.
I ain't getting no excitement out of it.
You be trolling everybody on there. You put 18 fireballs for everybody's like page comments. Every time I see you in my comments, I was like, 18 fireballs. That's him. Here he goes. 18 fireballs. Rocket ship. Same thing. I said, dude, what is you putting on my page? Every time. Every time. I'm like, dude, what are you putting on my page, man? So you do it every time. I'd be just like, y'all want to delete your comments so bad, but I just like, whatever, you want to do it every time.
That'd be support. That'd be my support.
I know, but what I'm saying, you put 1,000 fire.
That mean it's hot. That's supposed to mean it's blazing.
But you do that to everybody's.
Everybody don't get all
No,
the flames,
you get a
bro.
copy and paste. That's all you do is copy and paste on everybody's. Then you go like, copy and paste, copy and paste, copy and paste.
You know where it came from, though?
Where it come from?
The chicks.
Yo, you gotta explain this. All right, y'all. Here we go. World Star exclusive. Explain this.
So outside of business,
my
whole timeline is just booty, cookie, everywhere.
Okay, so your
So
timeline.
if I see something that, like, I'll be like,
Fire.
So I ain't got no more fire. Oh, then I give him one of these. I don't even know what that means.
What is that?
What is that?
Oh, that's the hand? That's like the praise hand or something?
That's like, I thought it was like a photo, more like where you do with the camera. Modeling. Like, I thought it was like, whoa, like, not a cameraman.
Yeah.
He lying.
What am I lying? You're talking.
Yeah.
You're talking.
We both know what it means.
You're talking. I'm agreeing. What do you want me to say?
I've known you too long to know what. Yeah. I mean, moving on. That's what that means.
That's not what that means. Hey, listen.
Moving on.
I get your point though, but I told you do that. So I mean, that's how you do fireball fight. 18 fireballs. Anybody they be like, this guy. Jesus. I mean, you don't even do 4. You do 18 fireballs. Like you probably freezing people's phone probably be freezing. They messed up.
Only reason I'm laughing so hard because it's true.
I know. Shit. I'm like, yo.
18 fireballs.
I'm like, what are you doing? 18 fireballs.
18 fireballs, man.
I'm like, what's the purpose of 18 fireballs?
I told you, man, what the fireballs is about.
If you had like a meaning behind it, say, no, I'm gonna do 18.
I gave you the meaning of the fireballs.
I know, but do you realize every page is like that? And that you do, like, it's not like you switch it up. You might add a trophy, a football, a heart, and you do fire, rocket ship. Well,
fire means you hot, man. Fire means you
so
hot.
Everybody is hot, right?
If I like you, yeah.
So everybody that you like is a fireball.
But like I said, it started from the Instagram chick.
Because you have the cookies on there. So you see all the chicks on there.
Fire.
So you see all the chicks on there. You just pretty much... If she hot, she got 18 fireballs.
Fire crazy.
I might be wrong. It may be 22 fire. I'm like, this guy, man. Every time, no. It's like everything you do. It drives me crazy, but it's all right, though.
I'm the only one that does that.
Right, you stand out on everybody's page. They be like, here comes Latif Billions. Every time you do it, they be like, here comes Latif Billions.
18 fireballs. Yo, you crazy, bro.
Hey, man, but you know, it's much love, man. It works
Yeah.
for you. It works for you. It make you stand out. So we know what we know what you doing the thing, you know.
18 fireballs.
Yeah.
It's
Yo,
true, though,
listen,
man.
man,
So true.
Listen, I'm gonna flip around, right?
Okay.
'Cause I got some crazy stuff, but I'm gonna skip the crazy stuff, right? But so you know, these women be talking on Facebook, Instagram, all these social media platforms, right? So I done, you know, I bumped into something, right? So they talking about what men do wrong when they go into a woman's DMs, right?
Oh.
Right. If that face could talk. If I could have captured that face. So I said, when you slide to women DMs, what men do right? You know what I mean? So it was a couple things, but you know, I got about 7 things. And you know, I don't agree. I think it's definitely from a woman perspective because women got to understand why we slide their DMs when they slide in DMs. I don't think they get it. But
I think they get it.
no, they don't. But
Alright.
but the first thing was okay. If you trying to holler at a chick, slide her DMs.
Right.
Your page can't be private. That's how they feel. And they's like, well, it can't
be private.
right, because then they gotta actually now follow you to see if they're interested in you, like, or something like that. But what do you think? Because I'm like, I don't get it. It's private because it ain't everybody's business.
Right.
Sometimes you do that to keep people from, you know, you may have a job and you want your job to see what you may post because things like that, but they don't take that into consideration. But what do you think about that? Because I'm going to ask you your opinion on every one. This is going to be very fun.
Okay.
Like, because we're going to get the Latif Billions version. You're going to get my version and your version.
Oh, I'm going to tell you what it is, but go ahead.
All right, so what do you think about that one, the first one? Men slide to the DMs of a woman, can't have the page private. What do you think about that?
But I don't get it, though. Why not?
That's what I'm saying. They saying because now the women got to actually add you to see if they're interested in you, to see what you look like or anything. So
you can't be private if you sliding into somebody.
you can't have a private account.
where they can't come
Right.
check you out,
Right.
and see what you about.
Also, you can't have like a cartoon picture
Alright.
or no face picture.
Oh yeah,
anything
yeah,
like
yeah. I
that.
believe that. Yeah, I
You
mean,
know what I mean?
yeah,
But
yeah.
slide back to the private
That's
thing.
like a catfish.
What do you think about the private thing?
I don't think. Yeah, I mean, if you trying to get in to know them, they should have the right to get out and see if they know you. I mean, you should,
But they need to just hit the add button and be they nosy anyway. So
Right.
hit the add button. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
you hit the face or whatever.
Majority of women on social media are nosy anyway.
Right.
So hit the add button and then look at them. If you don't like them, you can unfollow them or unfriend them.
Like you hit the face, and then it's supposed to be photos.
Right.
Some no photos. That's a red flag right there. No photos. Then you check their timeline, and you might end up running into some Koreans or
No,
Cambodians.
but this is you going in the women's DM. You're looking at her page, right? So
Right.
she's coming to look at your page. So she's coming looking at your page.
But it's private.
She don't want your page to be private, so they say, because now they don't know what you look like or know if they're interested in what you're into.
Well, I agree with that.
You agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with
I
that.
don't agree with none of that. I think they need to just hit that. Stop being lazy. Hit the extra button because sometimes people's page are private because of what's going on in their business life. Because
Right.
people get fired now from social media.
Oh yeah. That's
So
true.
if I put a meme up and somebody don't really like that meme from corporate or HR department, they fire you. Forget the meeting. They say, okay, we don't like what that, and next you know you're getting the pink slip. You're getting
I believe that.
right. So they
I'm with
gotta
that,
understand that.
100%. Yeah, I'm with that
So
100%.
there are reasons why they may not do it.
Okay.
There's different reasons.
Okay.
All right. So another one. They said don't slide to the woman's DMs using pickup lines. And I'm like, who uses pickup lines? People actually use pickup lines? Like
The
I
cornballs do.
never in my life, back in my days when I was in the dating world, I never in my life did pickup lines.
Yeah, I think
was like-
I agree with you on that one too.
I mean, I might have joked and said something, but what do you think about that? The whole thing with the pickup lines,
I
like,
agree. Nah, that's
You know what I mean?
that's a red flag.
saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
saying your legs must be tired because you've been running around my mind all night."
That's corny, man.
That's hot. That's actually hot. It's actually hot.
No, it's not.
It's actually hot.
No. We can't.
That's
Pick up
actually
lines. Come on, man.
That's hot, but
First of all, you're going into the DM, right?
right. But you gotta have an intro. Is like what's
but
the
you
intro?
gotta spark the conversation.
So it's a
But
pickup
I don't
line.
think the pickup line should be the thing that sparks the conversation.
Right.
I think you should try to be a little natural with it.
So that's the cornball. Pickup line could be natural.
Like, what's going on,
Right.
something like that.
But remember, you
Start
did
a conversation.
Right. Okay.
But all that, where you been, you must have fell from heaven because they missing the angel and all that.
That was corny. See, that was corny.
Oh no, I got some pickup lines.
That was corny. I'm just saying that was corny. You said mine was corny. That was corny too. But,
We even.
we even. The score is 0-0. Score is 0. All right, this one here is infamous and funny to me.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
They said you're not supposed to send penis pics on their page.
Nah. See,
So
that's what the DM is all about, though.
So they're saying they hate when men send penis pics, right? But the funny
Not
thing
all
is,
of them.
the
Not
funny
all
thing
of them.
is, you have women that want the penis pics in the pictures.
Yes.
So it's like you don't even know your own friend, your little
Right.
freaky friend, want a penis pic in her picture.
I think some men are over aggressive with the ratchet pics.
I
because they don't.
wonder who that could be. I wonder who we're speaking of. Who are we speaking of over here, ladies and gentlemen? Who could be more aggressive?
I think some men probably just over aggressive because the women, me, I'm cordial. I want permission. I'm like a vampire.
Okay.
You gotta invite me in.
Invite you in.
But once you invite me in,
It's like, is it okay if I show you something? Is that how it works?
nah, you start the conversation off.
Yeah,
and
I don't-
Then you try to get sexual with her,
Yeah.
and then when she start talking sexual, you might give her look. You be tricky with it. But once she open up the door for you to send them, I send a whole reel.
Okay. All right.
Click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Click,
So
click,
so pretty much what you're saying is, when you first meet a person, don't send a penis pic right away.
nah. But,
But-
it might work for some.
But
It
that's
all
what they
depends
would-
on the woman.
But that's what they're saying.
Yeah, it
some
might
people's
depend
intro,
on the woman.
some people's
Yeah.
intro is a penis pic.
Some women like that over aggressive stuff. Like, oh, I don't believe you did that.
Well, never in my
All
life.
right, now I got you.
Never in my life, even back when I was in the player days and I was in the dating world, I never sent anything like that. So if anybody finds anything of mine in the DM, you're going to get $1,000 prize. No, $2,000 prize, because it doesn't exist out there. It's nowhere in the planet you're going to see my body anywhere.
Yo, sometimes you gotta talk to him for a week before you can send the pic.
But you definitely going to send it. But you're
It's
saying.
coming. Once you let down the floodgates, it's coming.
All right. So they said another thing that they do is they said another problem men do sending messages, too many messages. So it's like every day send a message twice, 2 times a day. Hey gorgeous, hey sexy, hey gorgeous, hello, hi, good morning. Like every day, just keep doing that. What do you think about that?
That's somebody that's trying to start a relationship. That's what that is. That's somebody that really like her, and he trying to show her that he this good dude. Cause men go through women conversation to see where they at in life. If he feel like, through the conversation, it sound like she ain't getting enough attention. It sound like that boy ain't giving her enough attention. So now he wants to start giving her all this attention. Be it intentional or not, he's gonna keep doing it because he think that's what she wants.
Suppose that turns her off, but I think, in my opinion, they do it because they're watching the page, and when that light come on and say they online, they're like, hey, and it's like, okay, they didn't respond 3 hours ago. They back online, hey. So I think for me, every time they see him go online, they trying to hit him and respond, but it's definitely cornballish. Like I
It's
agree
a lot
not
of
to do
people
that.
deep into it, man. I can't get that deep into it, man.
I
It's
agree.
not real life. To me, it's not real life, and they just be talking to her every day, commenting every day, and they build this Facebook relationship.
No, that ain't the part we talking about. You ain't get there yet.
Oh, all right.
That's what I'm saying. They talking about just trying to get their attention and always
Right.
sending all these messages.
Right.
That's what they talking about.
Oh, okay.
And it's like,
Yeah, I ain't with it.
so being obsessive pretty much.
Yeah, you ain't even supposed to have enough time to do that.
Right. And so I was like, all right, that's interesting. So another thing they was talking about, they said, not observing her profile first to see what she's interested in. So that way, when you do hit her up, you can hit her up with an interest of what she's interested in. And I just like to let y'all know, we really don't care. It's like, that's why we don't care. You know what I mean? Like when men go into, they don't care what you're interested in. I just understand that. So I was like, that's why they don't do it. Like,
Yeah, it's all sexual, man. It's all sexual.
what's your opinion on that though? Like,
My opinion is your opinion. I don't care.
Yeah, nobody tell me something. Oh, I want to look
I
to
don't
see what
care.
she's interested in. We don't care what you're interested in.
Got a dog,
Right.
got a big
Yeah.
family,
We
got a
don't-
bunch of kids.
we don't care.
You smoke
It-
weed.
un- Right. Unfortunately, when you're dealing with single men and men in the dating world, all they care about is smashing. They don't care about all that stuff.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So we gotta let them know. Like that's why I was laughing. Like y'all people tripping. Like they make.
I don't see how they do it, man. I can't.
But they say is,
that ain't my world.
right. They say look and see what they're interested in first.
Okay.
All right. It's something funny I'm saving for last though.
Okay.
Because I'm cracking up over here. And pretty much, I'm not gonna read all these. I'm gonna change it to other topics though. But the last one I'm gonna say is they say do not pretend like you're interested. Right, like interested in what they're doing,
Right.
or interested in their business,
Right.
or things like that,
Right.
to get close to them or to get to know them.
Right.
And I laughed at that. And I said, that's our game. Like,
Right.
we make you think we care about
Right.
what it's like. But that
Right.
worked for a lot of people because a
Right.
lot of people met their spouse
Right.
from whatever job they were doing.
Right.
And they said, well, it used to be my client.
Right.
Now it's my wife. Now it's my husband.
Right.
So what do you think about that? Saying don't pretend like you're interested in what they're in just to try to get their attention.
I think that, in my opinion, is hustling backwards.
All right, explain that.
Because you gotta get into that part of the dialogue with them because it shows that you're showing interest, and it's saying to her, even if you don't mean it, I want to see what you about. I want to get to know you.
What do you mean?
All right, say what you just said one more time.
That just means you try. Listen, give it raw, man. Don't try. You got. I've been.
No, just say what you just said one more time because I want to make sure that I'm giving it to you the right.
It just pretty much when people like if I'm hitting you in the DM, and say you're a trainer or say you have a business or you sell bakery or cookies or whatever,
And that's
food.
what she do.
Right, whatever it is that you do, or you do finance, accounting, or something, you
Right.
do taxes,
Right.
or fixed credit,
Right.
and I don't care about doing any of that. I'm just trying to get to you,
Right.
So I come to you to say, hey, I need you to fix my credit, but really I don't care about the credit thing. I'm just trying to get close to you,
Right.
And what the woman was saying, don't do that,
Now
just-
they saying don't do that because they really get into it when you talk about their passion. Like when you and then like they saying don't do it if you don't really care on your end. They telling you
right. If you don't care, like, no, they're saying if you want to get to know them,
right.
if you're really interested in them, just tell them that, but don't pretend like you're misleading them to say, oh, I'm really
Yeah,
want
they
to be a
gonna
client.
say that, but do it.
I would.
Of course they gonna
That
say
was,
that.
that was my point. That's
Yeah,
part
but do it.
that
You gotta do it.
that's part of the game,
Women love when if a woman a painter and you don't show interest in what she do, I mean, she probably not gonna really,
Right.
because she probably dealing with somebody that she laying next to that could care less. Now you like, you know what, you should paint, and she like, and you like I went in line and I saw some of your exhibit. I mean, the abstract and the coloring and what was you thinking about when you? And
That painting is so amazing. Like you have some, you know what? That you could probably redo the Mona Lisa. your skills are astronomical. Like, yeah, really. All right, so let's come off of that because I could go for days with this. I found it hilarious because this really kind of understand how women think and how men think. I think it's something to talk about for those in the dating world, for those that single, those that I think it's pretty interesting.
Right.
So something serious to not serious, but something interesting.
What's that?
So they came at Elon Musk, right? And this is the World Program, World Program Food Director. Okay. Guy named David Beasley. And he tried to say, listen, they need Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos. I need to step up to stop world hunger. He says you guys can help stop world hunger, cure world hunger, and you're not doing anything about it. And Elon Musk, I don't know if you guys pay attention to his personality. He's like, listen, you ain't gonna just try to talk like you really know what you're talking about. He says, listen, if you can show us that we'll be able to stop world hunger, I think it was so many billion. He said, I will sell the Tesla stock, which is worth $6 billion. He said, I'll sell the Tesla stock right now for $6 billion if you can show it. And then the guy backpedals and like, well, it'll help 42 million people stop. You know what I mean? And I started laughing because I'm like, now he changing the script because Elon Musk said, he said you gotta publicly show in numbers how you want to stop world hunger. Like he came at him back like. Tweeted, they go up at the guy like, I can meet you, I can fly, I can meet you. Right. I was cracking up.
So basically, he was just asking for the business plan.
He was pretty much saying, what's the business plan? But he's trying to call his bluff. He's saying, don't come at me saying that we're not doing enough because,
show me how to do it. Show us how it can be done.
But it doesn't make sense. He says he can cure world hunger because America, we know, is what, I guess is, 330 million. China's 1.4 something billion, like
India, like 3 billion.
Right. So 42 million. Not saying it's not a cool help, but that's a little scratch of the surface.
Right. Still a lot of mouths to feed.
It's a lot of mouths to feed, but it was like, but that's not going to cure world hunger.
Oh no, of course not.
So that's what I'm saying.
But it's an easy thing to cure, though.
I think he's trying to cure his pockets. I think it's a hustle.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I mean, if they really cared, it's something that can get done. I mean,
you can never stop that.
Man, look.
World hunger?
All the rice in the world? Come on, man.
Well, it's not even that. Some places don't have vegetation and pipelines because of the way it's set up.
Go over there and build them. We build stadiums every day. We build prisons every day.
Yeah, that's a little different. Though.
We build what? Nuclear bombs. We build aircraft carriers that cost billions of dollars. Go over and get it done.
It's a little different, man.
It's different because you don't care. But if it was your children, you be going crazy.
I didn't say I didn't care about world hunger.
Trying to get it right.
I didn't say about world hunger. I ain't said. Matter of fact, you know what? I don't even want to make it suck. I don't care about. You know what I mean? But listen, we're gonna close out with sports, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay,
so,
here we go.
Because everybody loves this sport. Some say, "Yo, what's up with this?" Listen, my team's lost. Every last one of them. I didn't care about
Eagles
sports.
didn't lose.
I won. All right, they won. Eagles won. What, 40 points against Detroit.
44-6.
Who's like 0-8. Like. Really?
The Rams ain't put up 44 points, but they played them close.
But they were supposed to win that game.
They played Baltimore close.
So I'm proud.
No, they played a lot of good teams close.
I'm proud of the Eagles for what they did because they didn't just beat by a touchdown or a field goal. They actually put their foot on the gas and they spanked them. So they showed they could be a contender. So I was cool with that.
They ran the football.
Well, I think it has a lot to do with Boston Scott being involved in the mix too. You know what I mean? Because Boston Scott,
Oh, yeah, Boston was doing his thing.
Yeah, so I think that was a big deal.
But the big back was really killing them.
It's a big deal, yeah. And then, so that was cool. You know what I mean? I feel like, but the real test is when they play real teams. But I guess they had to do what they got to do.
That was a real team.
All right, it was a real team. All right, that's a real team.
That was NFL franchise.
Right.
That
okay.
Was
so it was an
they fought.
It was a
Tampa. Your GOAT lost to the Saints.
I knew you was going to go there. You skipped over all these teams just to let me know that the GOAT lost. But let me tell you something. I was a little torn at that game because I'm a both Jameis Winston fan. Shout out Florida State, people that know me, and also Tom Brady. So I watched that game like, wow. I don't know who. I want to see Winston do great, and I wanted to see Tom Brady win. So it was like I was torn, but I was upset about the horse collar. She got hurt James Winston got hurt because
Yeah,
the
he
horse
out
collar.
for the season.
Yeah, and
ACL.
it buckled his ACL on his knee.
Right.
But the crazy thing is, he only got, I think it was a 15-yard penalty or something like that for that. It was a penalty. It was a horse collar.
Well, he didn't
penalty.
mean it wasn't a horse collar.
It was definitely a horse collar. It was definitely a horse
He grabbed
collar.
him by the back of his shirt, not
Nah.
the top of his shoulder pads.
It was real close. It was real close.
He was in the middle of his back and grabbed
It was
his
a
shirt.
little. It was a little. Well, why he get a penalty?
I guess
Right.
because he got hurt.
I think he should have got. I don't know. I can't say ejected because the whole time I played linebacker in football, I always did horse collar top. So, I mean,
yeah,
but I felt
it's a dangerous tackle. It's a very.
I felt some
dangerous
kind of
tackle.
way about
Yeah.
that. So
It's a
Kansas City
dangerous-
won.
Highly dangerous technique.
Kansas City won. I wanted them to lose. I was like, whatever. I thought they was going to actually lose last night, but they actually pulled it off. 3 points. It was the Vikings games. Whatever.
Kansas City won that game.
They won that game, man.
They look bad though.
Yeah, he looked bad.
They look
but
bad doing
what did I tell you? I told everybody Kansas City would not make it to the Super Bowl or the playoffs. I mean the AFC Championship because they got exposed on how to be beat in the Super Bowl. And you're seeing everybody doing the same exact defense.
I don't believe
against
that.
them.
But I don't know what's going on over there.
They shutting down.
But they can fix it. It can be fixed.
Nah, can't because they're doubling Tyreek Hill every play. So
So they got other weapons.
they don't.
The tight end is the best in the league.
And it's not working, man. It's not working.
Yeah, they be all right.
How they all right when they
They gonna
losing?
be just fine.
How are they losing? Everybody's beating.
Everybody said the same thing about your bull when he was going through some hard times.
Who?
When it was like trade Brady,
I never
and
said that.
all that, and then the Patriots end up going to a Super Bowl. Don't worry about it. They're gonna be just fine.
I never said that.
Ain't nobody gonna want to play Kansas City in the playoffs. Trust me.
I never said
In
that.
the AFC, nobody.
I never said that.
Okay.
You
What
know.
about your boy Wentz? Throwing a left-handed interception in the end zone.
Yeah, he lost. Coach lost. Listen, I don't care about sports. It's the World Series tonight. I don't even care about that. Are you watching the World Series?
What is the game 6?
I don't
right?
care. I don't know. It's Houston and
Yeah,
Atlanta
game 5.
playing.
Yeah,
I don't
Atlanta
care.
was supposed to close them out last night.
But listen, man, if y'all new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe. Woo.
Share.
There you go. Share, because, you know what I mean? But we appreciate y'all for tuning in.
Show
Billionaire
some
Radio.
love.
Yeah, follow us on all platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. We on TikTok. You know what I mean? All that. You know, follow us. Episode.
What is it? Switch? It's a lot of different
Stop
stuff.
it, man. 20. I'm not talking about that. Episode 29, man. This guy here. Sponsored by Outfit for You. Shout out to Michael Keenan. All right, y'all. We do. We out. We appreciate y'all. Love and
Billions.
support. Billions. Billionaire Radio.